just can't stop, won't stop hustling. But I just
What up, grinders and grandettes? It's the Black Abstract. What's happening? So what we're gonna be talking about today is LeBron James. He did a tweet and delete. If you don't know, or if you've been under a fucking rock, there was a shooting yesterday that took place. Police officer shot 15-year-old Makhia Bryant. If you haven't seen the video, it's on my page. It's almost at 20,000 views, 400 comments. Make sure you check it out after you like and subscribe. So he posted a tweet with a picture of the officer who was responsible for shooting Kaya Bryant, and it said, "You're next. Accountability." He quickly deleted this because he probably saw what we saw and that this was irresponsible. Listen, before we get started, LeBron James to me is the greatest basketball player of all time. He eclipsed Jordan, better than Kobe. That's just to me though. I followed him from 3 different teams, however many teams it was, and if he goes somewhere else, I'll be having a jersey of that team as well. But even though he's the big dog, I'm still big brother. So it's a little brother moment. I'm teachable. And you have to be socially responsible, LeBron James. For somebody that's big as you, has the platform that you have, and the climate that we're dealing with, where it's division and it continues to be division amongst races. Tweets like this they're just irresponsible. I don't know if you've seen the video, LeBron James, but it's a different ways that you could take this video. You can look at it from the perspective of the officer who, I don't know, he might have not been well versed on how to diffuse situations like this. He might have thought he was doing the most logical thing to do, which was preventing a life from being taken by shooting this young lady. Condolences too by the family. Or you can look at it from the perspective as you know what, she was bullied. She had her she was at her wits end. She was defending herself because they came to her house. You can look at it from that angle, or you can look at it from the angle like maybe he could have used a lesser force, which I believe he probably should have tried to do. But who knows? The other girl who was on the receiving end of the knife might not be here, and then you would have had two lives ruined. You had a young lady who was going to jail for murder or attempted murder, and then you had a young lady that possibly would have lost her life or been in a serious condition. So it's a million different ways you can look at this, and you could try to point blame at this person, that person, the officer. But ultimately, it is what it is. It's a situation that's unfortunate, and like I said, condolences to the girl and her family. But LeBron James, you have a responsibility as somebody who's very influential in the culture and somebody who a lot of people look up to. You have to be when you make tweets, you have to think these things out thoroughly. You can't just make them irrational and just without thinking. You gotta really have some sense and understanding of the situation, which I think a lot of people are doing. They're speaking irrationally. But when you post things like that for a world that's already on the brinks of just coming off the George Floyd trial, who think they gotta win, who think that this is a step back because the officer decided to take a girl's life, um, you just can't do that, bro. You just have to be more responsible. You have to uh you have to hold yourself accountable to a higher standard. You have to know that your words and actions matter. I appreciate the fact that you're trying to fight the good fight. We all are. We all in this together. Posting the white cop's picture and saying you're next, you can't do that. No matter how you look at them, no matter how you might feel about them, still a human being. Uh, if charges are going to get brought against him, that's up to the Columbus, Ohio PD to do. But you're next. That's antagonizing. Let's get this win. Let's not botch this win by doing stuff like that to forfeit the win. If that's what you consider the win. I don't know. But post your comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Till next time. Peace, love, and prosperity.